Hello everyone, Alex Elawadi here from Palo Alto Networks. I'm an inside domain consultant and I am going to be talking to you guys today about GNS3 and importing your Prisma SD-WAN appliances in addition to getting them licensed. So 3 things that we are expecting before going into this video is that A, we have Strata Cloud Manager activated from within your App Hub, which could be a separate video in and of itself, but for the scope of this video, I won't be including that portion here. We are also expecting that you have virtual ION licenses that you are going to be able to use when you're following along to get these devices licensed, whether these be lab, eval, or even production. And lastly, our GNS3 server. I'm using the client. You can do the same thing with the web GUI, but it may not be a like for like. To find your image, we're going to go under Software, Software Updates. We're going to find the drag down and select Prisma Ion for QEMU. To generate our licenses, we're going to go to Strata Cloud Manager, go under Settings, then your Ion License Management section. Then we're going to create a token. It doesn't matter if it's single use, multi-use, as long as we get the secret key and your Ion key. Make sure you save them. So now we are in the client for GNS3. We're going to go to Edit, then go to Preferences, then over to QEMU VMs. We're going to click New. And then we are going to insert our name for our specific image, which is the 7108. We are going to use the recommended memory for 7108, which is 32 gigabytes of RAM. So we are going to place that here. Then next, we're going to import our image that we downloaded. And we are going to skip ahead once this is fully uploaded to my server for GNS3. Once that's all said and done, we can finish up here and add our final customizations to this template that we created for our Ion. So over here we're going to click Edit. We see it's only on 1 CPU. We need about 8. So we're going to increase that to 8 vCPUs. We're going to add it to routers for our template. And we're going to make sure we have a couple of network interfaces. I usually use 10. I never use them max amount, but it's always a good number. I also want to change my network driver to paravirtualized or VirtIO. Lastly, we are going to add the instruction flags and pass through the CPU so that we can have efficient and fast data plane operation on this KVM image. It's also pretty important because you may see some features act a bit wonky with the standard KVM processor otherwise. I also want to give it a custom image. I just went on Google and I pulled one for Prisma's icon. And we're going to pull that here. And everything looks good. Now we see it over here on our sidebar for routers, and it's able to be used in our topology that we want to build. The first thing I'm going to do is connect it to the internet, and I'm going to want it connected to its controller port. I typically like to use net just because it's a lot faster than using cloud. Cloud as a breakout um, endpoint is a lot slower. I don't exactly know why. Maybe some Linux expert could tell me in the comments below. But for reasons like this, I like to use the NAT endpoint. And just so we can add multiple devices to this template in the future, I'm going to add a switch here to connect to that NAT endpoint. So we can connect multiple controller ports to the internet for other ION devices maybe we want to add for future tutorials. And I get that connected to port 1, as port 1 is always going to be our controller port. Now we're going to console in, and we are going to import our secret key and our ION key and have the device initialize itself. So we are also going to select the form factor before we import those keys. I'm not going to show myself importing the keys just so I can keep them hidden. But after you do that, you're going to hit 14, have the device reboot itself and initialize itself. Then next, when the device is fully booted, we're going to navigate to Strata Cloud Manager. We can see that the device successfully onboarded itself and was claimed and received its manufacturer certificate. You can see the code version that it's currently running based on the image that it came in with. And if you wanted to navigate here, it's going to be under Workflows, Prisma SD-WAN Setup, Devices, then Unclaimed Devices. This device is now ready to be attached to a site, and perhaps that may be what we do in our next video. Thank you for watching, everyone. Take care.